Hi guys, what's up? Here's a complete solo guide for you. If you're into the 1v1 stuff, this is definitely your game mode. So if you have watched my previous videos, I have talked to you earlier about these different types of nerds, these different types of sweaty little foes that we have right here, and the first one is of course the PUBG nerd who likes to hide and comes to your back when you don't notice. And the other one is of course the super aggressive tryhard. These both do exist. Solo is pretty much, it has some of the most sweatiest nerds in this game mode, I can tell you that, but you can humiliate them with these instructions. Let me tell you how to do that. So first of all, if you want to counterplay these mouse nerds, you're gonna have to avoid close quarters combat, and this is one of the... I'm gonna make a strategy guide about squads and duos as well, but yes, avoid close quarters combat with these mouse nerds as much as possible, because if they get close to you and start jumping with the double pump shotgun, for example, you're fucked, and there is not much you can do. Yeah, you can try to use an SMG and hit them in the face with the aim assist, or a rocket launcher might save your ass, but they have the edge, they have the advantage with the mouse in the close quarters combat. You cannot turn as fast and you are not as accurate in a close range, so avoid it as much as possible to counter these PUBG nerds. Turn on your sensitivity a little bit. I prefer 6 and 6, and everything else I haven't even touched, but turn on the basic sensitivity and spin around as you run around the map. Stay in open areas, avoid the Bermuda Triangle, which is the area near the salty springs. That is insanely dangerous because of it's full of trees and rocks and houses, and you don't know if the PUBGs are hiding in there. You need to have very good awareness all around you all the time in this game mode, and you have to turn on your sensitivity and look around you like a radar. You gotta become a human radar in this game mode. Jump and spin around, and immediately if you hear somebody shooting at you, take cover, build a fast 1x1. This is not a bio tower contest. This is a 1x1 3-floor tower contest. Build 3 floors of 1x1. Doesn't really matter what material, even wood is okay, because you're not gonna face more enemies than usually only one at a time. So use that to your advantage. Build fast 1x1. It's very easy. Even an absolute retard can make a 1x1 base and take height advantage by using that and outplay your opponent. This is simple. And as your 1x1 base is ready, use the head glitching. If the guy is stationary, like usually these PUBG players tend to be, maybe they make an own little 1x1 or something like that, don't worry about it. If you know how to head glitch, you're gonna destroy everyone in this game mode, because this game mode is mostly about head glitching. Everyone is gonna be, all the good players are gonna be camping in their little 1v1s, and they're all trying to peek each other, most of them using snipers. Well, if you're good with sniper, you have an advantage, and if you're good at using the head glitching machine, you will have a very big advantage. So yes, if they're stationary, that is very good. That is exactly what you want. So now I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about those super aggressive tryhards, and I can tell you these guys are rarely stationary. They just ramp you over and over again, and when they start ramping you, if you don't know what ramping is, ramping means that they are building those ramps and trying to get a height advantage over you and shoot you from the high ground, usually by jumping with those shotguns. And you want to avoid that from happening. So as soon as you see one of these freaking nerds trying to build those ramps, just take an AR, take the assault rifle and pull the trigger and don't let go of it. Shoot those lowest stairs as fast as you can, and the nerd will drop in front of you without cover. Then shoot his ass right there. I mean, with the assault rifle, you need to maximize the damage if they try to ramp you, because you need to break those stairs and hit this guy in the face before he has enough time to build a new cover for himself when he drops. This is the main strategy to use against the super aggressive tryhard mouse jumpers, mouse jumping nerds. They will get wrecked. Just use the AR, shoot their ramps, watch them fall and shoot them while they are on the ground without cover. That will be their end, and I finished a lot of these nerds by doing just that. Don't do what some others can tell you advices, such as you should build your own ramp above this guy's ramp, but remember, man, you are playing with PS4 controller and these are mouse nerds. Which one do you think has an advantage in this battle, that you're both ramping each other and jumping around? I mean, you're gonna fucking die. These real mouse tryhards, they are no joke. They really know how to spin fast and shoot with those shotguns. So you don't want to give them that fight. You want to keep them at a distance, make them drop and shoot them from the high ground, keep them there and humiliate them completely. Don't give them the fight that they are looking for. So that is my advice, and this is how you really humiliate these mouse nerds. So let's talk a little bit about head glitching. So right now, let's pretend that you're in a situation where nobody's trying to rush you, nobody's trying to ramp you, so you're not facing these super aggressive tryhards right now. You're probably facing a bunch of PUBG players who are more stationary, and they let you have your 1x1. They are not really spamming the walls. If they spam the walls, just fix the walls. It's just one enemy. You're not gonna take any damage because of him. And if they try to peek you with a sniper or a AR, if they want to peek you with AR, that is very good, because you know you're gonna head glitch him very easily. Yes, so let's talk a little bit about head glitching. Well, playing solo, you're gonna head glitch a lot. You're gonna head glitch a lot in this game mode, because there are many guys in their own 1v1 towers trying to challenge you into a 1v1 tower battle. So the way to win this battle is obviously head glitching, and this happens by using the scoped rifles. The both snipers and the scoped assault rifle are made for this purpose, especially the scoped AR, aka the head glitching machine. It will destroy everything in this peeking contest. The snipers, it will absolutely annihilate snipers out of your way, or whatever weapon they might be using. The scoped AR is very fast. Well, yes, the damage output is lower than what it is in a sniper or AR, but it will eat those health bars of these mouse nerds, and there is nothing they can do about it. So use the scoped AR in peeking contest, and if you don't have the scoped AR, aka the head glitching machine, then you're gonna need one of those friggin' snipers. So use those if you don't have the scoped AR, if you are stationary and the others are stationary. As soon as you see somebody rushing on open area, switch to your assault rifle immediately and shoot his ass right there. You should hold the scoped AR in the first weapon slot. I don't know what controller settings you are using, but I'm using the basic one so that I can dodge or crouch faster. I don't know what you prefer, but I have to change from the scoped AR into my normal AR as fast as possible. So therefore I have the scoped AR in the first slot and I have the AR in the second slot. So, or in this one game I used both sniper and the scoped AR just because I wanted to try these things or whatever. Yes, so remember that as soon as somebody starts running without cover or pushing you, switch immediately to your AR, because you can deal him a lot of damage by using the AR. It deals more damage, it kills these nerds faster, so use that to your advantage as well. Let's talk a little bit about the materials. So you're gonna need something like 600 plus materials to humiliate these nerds in the end game. So remember to pickaxe those trees while you're running, especially if you're running in open areas, alright, and you're turning around. You can turn around while you're pickaxing the tree. You can radar around you at the same time while you're pickaxing, so you're pretty much safe when you're doing that. So getting materials in solo is not really that big of a problem. Usually you can do that pretty safely. If you remember to look around you. Yes, and when the end game comes, don't get too frustrated. It's just normal. Just think about have fun destroying these nerds. Don't think about winning. It's the same game you've been playing all game long. Build those 1x1 towers. Use the head glitching if the enemies are stationary. If the enemies try to rush you or start moving, just take the AR and shoot their asses. I mean, that's how simple it is. Also, use the rocket launcher over the grenade launcher. Oh, I know, grenade launcher is my favorite weapon and it is insanely powerful, but in this game mode this rocket launcher is insanely good at taking down those bases. You need 2 shots to the lowest floor of the base and it can collapse from that if it's made of wood, so the guy will drop without cover with 2 RPG shots in this game mode, so use the RPG over the grenade launcher. Also use the RPG whenever you have the chance to shoot the back wall of the enemy base, because the splash damage is gonna wipe him from inside the base, and this is really satisfying way to humiliate these nerds, alright? Use that to your advantage. Well, that is pretty much all those tips. Well, for a quick recap, if the enemy is stationary, if his enemy is trying to peek you, use the head glitching to your advantage. Use the head glitching machine, the scoped rifles, also sniper rifles. If you can't use the head glitching machine, you will destroy them in peeking contest. If the enemy is aggressive, if he is running in open ground without cover, or if he's trying to ramp you / push you, take the AR and shoot his ass as fast as you can, and use the rocket launcher to your advantage. You can make their bases collapse pretty easily with the rocket launcher in this game mode, and also shoot directly to inside of their base into their back wall and wipe them out. Have fun. Just play the same game you played in the beginning of the game. If you reach the end game, it's not really that different. It's the same game all over and over again. And remember to have fun, destroy these nerds, humiliate them with these instructions. Tell me in the comments, did you succeed? How many nerds did you destroy? Let me know in the comments. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.